Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. As we will look forward to tomorrow's release of 3 more episodes of the Harry and Meghan documentary, a new trailer has caused even yet more controversy. The Mirror took a look at the shinier parts. In the new trailer, Harry claims, "They were happy to lie to protect my brother. They were never willing to protect the truth to protect us." The captions may have revealed who they are. The Mirror reports that in the teaser shared on the Netflix Twitter account, the subtitles for Harry say, "They were happy to lie to protect my brother," while the subtitles on the same part of the clip on the trailer shared on the Netflix website says, "The British media are happy to lie to protect my brother." In that same clip, some Twitter users believe the images are from the funeral of Prince Philip. One said, "I believe the picture of Prince William is from Prince Philip's funeral. Harry is beyond low." Another added, "And to use the footage from Prince Philip's funeral with the voiceover condemning his brother, my mind can't even process how grim that is." In another section of the new trailer, the couple discuss security. "Our security was being pulled. Everyone in the world knew where we were," explains Meghan in the trailer. "I wonder what would have happened to us had we not got out when we did. I said, we need to get out of here." And in the most quotable of quotes, Meghan says, "I wasn't being thrown to the wolves. I was being fed to the wolves." Variety reports Howard Stern is fed up with the Prince Harry and Meghan doc. Stern said, "It's been painful. I wouldn't stay with it, but my wife wants to watch it. So, we have shows we watch, but they come off like such whiny bitches. I'm going to tell you, man, I just don't get it. I get Prince Harry being pissed off at the monarchy for his mother. They treated her like crap. I feel bad for Prince Harry losing his mother and all that. So you got my empathy there. But when those two start whining about and they don't like me and she wants to be beloved in this country, it's just very weird to watch two people who keep screaming, 'We wanted our privacy, we wanted the press to leave us alone.' And then what is their special that they put out on Netflix showing you them and their kids and their life? It's like the Kardashians, except boring. You know what I mean? Where do you go with this? Is this your career, talking about how humiliated you were, being part of, living in a castle? And it's hard to relate to. It's like, it looks pretty terrific to me. If it was me, I never had to worry about money and never had to worry about work." Harry and Meghan's global press secretary said this has never been about privacy and that a distorted narrative had been created. The BBC says that the statement is a reaction following suggestions from some commentators that their Netflix series, which launched this week, is at odds with their reasons for leaving the UK. The statement said this was entirely untrue. It said they always intended to keep up public duties after leaving the royal family. Harry and Meghan's decision to step back from royal life in early January 2020 was announced in 2 coordinated statements from the Duke and Duchess and Buckingham Palace. In their statement at the time, the Sussexes said, "We now plan to balance our time between the United Kingdom and North America, continuing to honour our duty to the Queen, the Commonwealth and our patronages. This geographic balance will enable us to raise our son with an appreciation for the royal tradition into which he was born, while also providing our family with the space to focus on the next chapter, including the launch of our new charitable entity." At the time, one interpretation of their decision led to commentary suggesting that press intrusion, particularly that affecting their newborn son Archie, may have been a factor. Press intrusion is a theme that runs throughout the first 3 episodes of the new Netflix documentary Harry and Meghan, which is co-produced by the couple. And since the release of the episodes and 2-minute-long trailers, some commentators cited in the media have suggested they have changed their tune on the subject of privacy. For example, Dickie Arbiter, a former press secretary to the late Queen, told GB Newsy, "They left because they wanted privacy." Well, so much for privacy in this documentary because we are seeing a lot of family photographs. The Sussexes' global press secretary, Ashley Hansen, said in a written statement, "The Duke and Duchess have never cited privacy as the reason for stepping back. This distorted narrative was intended to trap the couple into silence. In fact, their statement announcing their decision to step back mentions nothing of privacy and reiterates their desire to continue their roles and public duties. Any suggestion otherwise speaks to a key point of this series. They are choosing to share their story on their terms, yet the tabloid media has created an entirely untrue narrative that permeates press coverage and public opinion. The facts are right in front of them." Palace Intrigue will be right back. Royal editor and expert Roya Nicker says despite everything, the Sussexes will still be taking part somewhat in family Christmas. Writing in the Sunday Times, she says, "Believe it or not, the Waleses and the Sussexes are exchanging Christmas gifts this year. In the absence of goodwill between the couples, William and Kate will not deprive 3-year-old Archie and Lilibet one of a present under the tree." And in one royal tradition that Team Sussex is still on board with, Harry and Meghan have also dispatched gifts for George, Charlotte and Louis, who are 9, 7 and 4. There will be no presents exchanged between the adults. Author Catherine Mayer, writing in The Guardian, says, "It's Meghan and Harry's story, but the real drama is about the royals' future." Mayer writes, "This was my third interview about Harry and Meghan in as many hours, but it was the radio host who sounded jaded. Shouldn't we be discussing something important?" she asked. Never mind that she and her UK media colleagues had spent the preceding week speculating about the Sussexes' new Netflix documentary. Earlier that morning, the first 3 episodes had finally dropped, and already those same journalists and outlets were talking the series down. I demurred. The documentary was compelling, perhaps in some respects even important. The radio host waved away my comment. She had better things to do with her time, she declared, with the performative distaste very serious people typically reserve for Strictly Come Dancing. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.